Soccer situation.
Folks, welcome to episode 80 of Soccer Situations. Me and Alex actually both have soccer shirts on today. We're fully committed to this episode. This episode is brought to you by Littlefoot Coffee. Let's dive right in. You feeling ready, Alex? You feeling good?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, feeling good.
Yeah, state of play. It is February 22nd, 2026. Donald Trump owes us all $175 billion from his illegal tariffs. And the United
Never
States
gonna see it.
won hockey gold for the first time in 46 years since the miracle of 1980 over Russia. Let's go, USA.
I didn't know it had been that. I didn't realize it had been that long, but that was fucking awesome.
Me either, bro. I had that in the notes later, low-key embarrassed. We're both hockey fans and Olympics fans. How do we not realize 80 was the last one? We've been so good in recent Olympics that I feel like we had to have won one of them.
I felt like we had at least won one in the last
Right?
like 10 years.
Yeah,
10,
the
12
U.S.
years.
has been killer, man. We had such a golden generation coming through for the past decade. So that's funny and awesome. Shout out to the women as well. Also winners. Also over Canada. You should be proud, Alex.
huge wins.
Michiganders heavily involved in both gold medals. You know?
It's true. Heavily involved.
Yeah.
Michigan dominating the hockey world right now.
As it should. Let's be real.
Yeah. Yeah. We all know that Michigan dominates. You know, Minnesota, Boston, those guys, they think they know. They always overlook Michigan.
Right? All right. Sorry, folks. Just checking the camera here. Yeah. The Olympics wrap up today, but the Premier
That's
League
weird.
just getting serious. I know the Olympics really kind of snuck by me this year. We'll come back to that.
Sometimes that happens.
Arsenal's title push got a little spur today. It was spurred on, you might say, is what I have here. Clever joke, Todd. And also, World Cup events are imploding just months ahead of the tournament across the United States. So we'll talk about that a little bit as well. As I mentioned before, folks, this episode is brought to you by Littlefoot Coffee. Go to littlefootcoffee.com. Buy one of their incredible bags of coffee or subscribe and have them show up regularly. Use the promo code SITUATIONS and get 15% off, I think.
Yeah. It's still active, 15% off. It's a great deal.
It's an insane deal with the state of the coffee industry. Coffee's so expensive these days. And it's
crazy.
I mean, Littlefoot is as worth it as it gets, you know.
It's delicious coffee.
If you're in Michigan, swing by Littlefoot. See Alex. Alex's latte art improving day by day. I mean, it's straight up good now.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
You sound like me. That's how you know it's good. Once you get modest about it, that's when you know you're good. Yeah, Alex and the gals I have here in the notes.
Yes.
How's the team doing there?
The team of gals. Good. Yeah, team's doing good. Everyone's, stoked with the growth with in-person traffic.
Yeah, is it still kicking on?
Yeah, it's been busy. It's been staying steadily busy, even during the worst weather here. So it's a good sign for the future.
That is great, man. That is really great. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, the team is kicking ass, though.
Right on, dude. So happy to hear that. The coffee's always excellent, folks. Once again, littlefootcoffee.com. Use promo code SITUATIONS and enjoy.
Try yourself a bag.
Yeah. What's your favorite right now? What's Roaster's
my
choice?
favorite? The Columbia. We have just like a really nice Columbia right now.
Cool.
Like the Manizales. It's like a single estate Columbia.
I've had that before from you, and it was excellent when I had it.
It's very classic Columbia. Very punchy, juicy, very balanced though at the same time. Some good sweetness.
Lots of clarity. Very articulate.
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy it.
Sorry, I don't want to go too far down the coffee rabbit hole. Once I start talking about things, describing things as articulate, it's time to stop.
Yeah, get too coffee nerd.
Right?
We don't want that.
Yeah. Folks, follow us on Instagram at Soccer Situations Mag. Threads as well. I've been really active on Instagram, mostly on my private one. I went on like a stories heater over the last 48 hours. It's been fun. It's been fun. I love
Sometimes
stories,
that
dude.
happens. Sometimes
Yeah.
you get inspired.
I know, right? My friend at work, Valeria, was like, "What, are you drunk?" She's Belarusian. And I was like, no, actually the opposite. I haven't been smoking weed and I just have too much energy. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
You know.
That'll happen.
She goes, usually when I have that many stories, I'm drunk. I was like, I've been there too. Definitely. That's relatable.
Yeah. That's pretty standard.
Right? Also follow us on TikTok at Soccer Situations. Have not been as active there, but I promise that I intend to be.
Yeah.
What kind of promise is that?
It's hard. It's hard to be
Yeah.
active on TikTok.
Yeah. You know what I just signed back up to? Not as Soccer Situations, but personally?
What's that?
X, dude.
X.
Twitter,
Bringing X
as I knew
back.
it last time I was on it. And it was actually really difficult to reactivate my account. But
That's
just
fine.
one of my coworkers was bullying me with Night of the Seven Kingdoms memes, and they're all coming from X. And I was like, man, I got to get back on X, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Meme
it-
Kingdom. Okay. Maybe most importantly, follow us on YouTube at Soccer Situations. Folks, last week, I forgot to make the video public until like 2 days after I posted it, so I apologize for that.
Whoopsies.
But there are some great visual elements in that episode, not least of which is the insane New England shirt. We got a real-time reaction to Alex seeing that thing.
It was amazing.
And I forget what else, but yeah, there's some visual gags, and we're both incredibly handsome if you don't know. So watch us on YouTube at Soccer Situations, you know?
Get the visuals.
Otherwise, you can just check us on all of your normal podcast platforms, Apple Pods, Spotify, so forth,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
Anyway, yeah, on to Casual Corner. Alex, winter is happening. You're in the midst of it. I am having a lovely day here.
Yeah, no. Our winter is back.
Dude, people are getting fucking wiped this winter. I have to ask, do people die on mountains in this country like all the time, and in the Midwest we just never heard about it?
It seems that way. Unless it's
Because-
just been an insane spike this year.
Dude, 9 skiers just got wiped out in an avalanche. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, dude. A whole group.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's terrifying, is what it is. It's so terrifying.
Just before Christmas, 5 or 6 hikers died on Mount Baldy just outside of LA. So that's like
Jesus.
15 plus people so far this year. Or like, well, I guess Christmas is last year technically. But
Yeah, but still.
bro, that's like an insane death count. And I feel like we never heard about these kind of things back when I lived in like ultra flat Chicago.
Yeah, there's no avalanches here. Even in the hilly areas of Michigan, there's no
Yeah.
no threat of avalanche.
I mean, not avalanche, but not any like. Well, I guess you get snow-related deaths, but I didn't know these mountains
Yeah.
were chalking up hits like they are. Really, you know. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man, it's pretty wild. But anyway, that's winter, I guess. You know, it's
Yeah.
cold out there.
It's cold. There's accidents galore. There's avalanches. There's all kinds of shit going on.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
Of course, winter's always a joyous event when the Olympics are on, as they have been.
It's true.
In
Does make it
glorious, beautiful Italy. Dude, my fascist DNA is kicking in again watching these Olympics. It's just the bit of Italian blood in us that's like,
better. Yeah.
you must date the Italian woman, keep the blood pure. Oh my God, the Italian curlers, Italian women stopping through the shop, all of them, dude. They get the blood pumping, you know?
It's true. Undeniable beauties.
Anyway, aside from that, I didn't watch as much Olympics this year as I would normally like to. I love to tune in, but I
too.
am still completely obsessed. I caught some highlights, obviously the hockey here and there. Alyssa Liu, the
figure skating
American
gold this year.
figure skating gold. She's a new hero, style queen.
Yeah.
Really, really funny kid. I suppose like she's being hailed as like a groundbreaking figure skater just in the amount of her own personality she's broadcasting. She's not really adhering to the traditional, the Wimbledon whites of figure skating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. New life, bringing new blood into figure skating.
Yeah.
Which could use it.
Before I knew her whole story, like, I just caught her routine live, the winning routine. And it was fucking awesome. The sport benefits from that because that personality was just exuding out of that routine,
Yeah.
Before I ever heard her say a word in the post-match or whatever, you could see that she was different just because, like, she was doing crazy shit in that routine.
Yeah, yeah. She was trying. She wasn't doing. Yeah, it wasn't very like sterile. Like
no, she was doing
figure skating can feel
like more cool stuff than technical stuff. It seemed like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Which I'm
Loved
into.
it. Loved every second of it. But yeah, maybe more importantly for us, American hockey rules. Men's and women's both solid gold, dude. Fuck Canada.
Yeah.
I love the
Canada
meme.
is miserable right now.
Oh, Canada's so sad, dude. They hate to lose to Americans, as Shorzy would let us know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, how's the speech going that when the American hockey team is good and they join the league and they're like, we can't lose to the Americans, dude.
Yeah, they can't lose. They hate losing to the Yanks.
Yeah. They sure did, though. It's great.
Yeah.
There's, of course, a photograph circulating the internet of a bald eagle killing a Canadian goose. Perfect. Love to see that.
That's going to really piss him off.
Yeah. So sad the Olympics will be leaving us.
I know. It goes way too fast.
It does, man. They go by in the blink of an eye, especially if you're busy, as we both tend to be these days.
Yeah.
And
sucks.
you're not able to just like loaf and watch them. Yeah. They go by way too fast.
Yeah. And I like try and keep up on stuff afterwards, but it's not the same when you're trying to watch replays at night and stuff, or watch.
When you watch like the
NBC
highlights in prime time
coverage, it's not
you
the same
usually
feel.
caught some spoilers, especially these days in the social media, because like when stuff like the Alyssa Liu thing happened, like she was all over social media, like instantly.
My entire feed was her win. So
Exactly.
It's impossible to avoid spoilers.
Same for like the women's hockey gold when that happened. Like there was no
yeah.
avoiding that, at least in my algorithm.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I gotta say though, as sad as I am to see the Olympics closing, I am 1,000 times more sad to see Night of the Seven Kingdoms wrapping up tonight.
Season finale tonight?
Season finale tonight. Dunk had an epic time last week. I don't know what's gonna happen tonight, but I'm sad. I really hope it comes back soon. God, this show, I could not be more obsessed with this show. I'm hoping there's not years between seasons.
Yeah, that'd suck.
Mostly because the little kid is a little kid, and they have to keep him. They have to catch him at this age to keep this dynamic going. True. So I'm hoping they don't pull a Stranger Things and have like adult 25-year-old kids playing high schoolers in the final season. I hope they. I hope now that the show has found like a bit of success and like cultural praise and critical praise, that maybe they can knock out a few seasons in a row and really hammer out some stuff while this kid is the right age,
Yeah, it seems like strike while the iron's hot for them. If it's already showing life, why not?
Yeah,
they can afford to do it too, also. So why not rip off a few seasons quickly?
Definitely. And folks, if you haven't been watching, if you've been waiting to binge, final episode tonight. Now's the time. Honestly, I want a theatrical release, dude. The whole thing is only like 3 to 4 hours long. They're like half-hour episodes, 6 episodes. The joust did kind of like climax in the last episode. I didn't want to spoil too much, but that's pretty vague. And it looked incredible, dude. I would love to see it in a movie theater. It looks so good.
I feel like that's something they might possibly do. Do you run it in theaters for a bit?
Yeah,
I don't know. They're trying to do weird stuff these days to get people into movie theaters. So maybe
it's true.
They're trying to think outside the box. It's not impossible.
Not impossible. I would love to see it.
Yeah,
HBO, make it happen. With that, let's get on to the football, Alex. Have we even mentioned? Oh yeah, we mentioned in the opening. We had a North London Derby today.
Big day, big sports day.
Yeah, man. Congratulations. Huge win for the Arsenal today for so many reasons.
Massive. Needed it.
You can see I have a lot of bullet points here. Do you want to just go off for a little bit?
I mean, it was just a roller coaster of emotions. It's like the cliche, like football week where you're like so down and angry. And I think everybody was like furious with the team on Wednesday after.
Sure, folks. Yeah, a little bit of backstory. Arsenal's title race is faltering a little bit. They've won, I think, 2 of their previous 6 games going into this match, allowing City to really slide back into the race. Maybe their lowest point earlier this week when they were up 2-0 against rock-bottom Wolves and allowed Wolves to snatch a draw from that with a last-minute equalizer.
Yeah, a massive error that caused the last-minute equalizer that did not look pretty and did not make the team look great.
It had people all week pointing to the inevitable mental collapse of Arsenal. You know?
Yeah. So obviously a massive momentum swing.
Yeah,
going to Tottenham and getting a big win.
And you got the best possible mouthwash to rinse out that Wolves game, dude.
Yeah.
North London Derby came at the best possible time for you. Could have been the worst possible time, but ended up being the best.
Yeah. No, I wasn't really looking forward to it this morning. Only thing that made me feel better is they're missing so many players, and like they're obviously they're not a great team right now. So I felt pretty confident going into it, but after that Wednesday result, it was like if this somehow goes wrong, this could I feel like that would have been the knife in our hearts right there for the season.
People would be talking about this week for a long time. Definitely. Both results. It
was a must win.
It absolutely was. And the boys showed up, man. They looked good. They looked confident, you know?
Yeah, right from the start. Even their goal was just like basically handed to them by Rice.
It was a moment of it was honestly a classic concession, just a momentary lapse of concentration right after scoring, you know?
Yep.
It's a cliche for a reason. It happens to the best.
He was trying to jink his way past a player and probably thinking about scoring again, all amped up.
Yeah.
And then just caught him out.
I got to say, though, going into halftime, you must have been frustrated, but I was like, they're going to be fine, dude. You had so many chances in that first half. It wasn't worried about it. You know?
No, I think we felt confident. Like, it didn't feel like that goal rattled us, really.
No.
Which it could have, but it didn't feel like it did. It felt like we just got right back to attacking again.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you scored in like the 46th, right? Or the 47th minute, right out of half. You came out and romped them, got them right away, which is awesome because, you know, I want to use most of this episode to just dunk on Tottenham, as is our tradition in this podcast. If you listen way back, folks, we designated Tottenham as the abusee of this podcast long ago, officially.
It's true. We both hate Tottenham.
And this is a great era to be dunking on them as 8 managers in the last 7 years. What a mess.
Yep.
You know, this week, Spursy was used as slang by a foreign government to indicate failure. Tottenham being referred to as slang for failure is so good. On the international stage.
Yeah, hilarious burn by Sweden.
Incredible stuff. And hopefully, after today, just complete moral devastation and imminent relegation for the Spurs. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not looking great. What are they, 4 points off the drop zone right now?
Yeah. It almost made me wish we had donated some points to Forest today.
I know, right?
Forest could have leapfrogged them.
Yeah.
Nevertheless,
that would have been fun.
This is a little out of order from the running order, but there's this new storyline. Igor Tudor has been brought in, the Croatian, who's supposedly this like drill sergeant taskmaster that saves teams from relegation, you know? Okay, and all game they were like, he's not here to make friends. He's here, you know, and like really like talking him up like he's this miracle worker. God, I hope he fails, dude. They're really blowing it out of proportion.
Yeah,
like I don't think Thomas Frank was there like trying to make friends either.
No, I think he's a pretty stern like manager, pretty serious guy.
Yeah, he certainly wasn't like trying to placate the fans in any way.
No.
And I don't think. I mean, we'll see. it's a
Didn't
risky
look much
move.
different today.
It really didn't look much different today. And there were even moments where they looked pretty confused, where like rather than a new manager bump, it might be a new manager dent. Like
Yeah, he was trying to change too much too quick.
Yeah, maybe so. But yeah, I don't know, man.
But it was enjoyable.
Let's talk about
though.
Arsenal a little
It was
bit.
very
I don't want to make it
enjoyable.
all about dunking on Tottenham.
No, yeah.
Doubles for Eze and Gyökeres. If you could pick any two players to score 2 goals each today, would you have picked 2 others?
No, honestly, I was thinking the same thing. Like, those are the best possible players to score today.
Right.
Obviously, Eze just piling on is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
His complete fall off in form and disappearance from the team after the hat trick against them last time, only to pop back up again to score 2 more goals against them.
Again, for the general crowd, this is a man that nearly signed for Tottenham Hotspur this summer, only to sign for their hated rivals and then score a hat trick against them, and then 2 more goals today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you wanted those goals from him. You got them. Great stuff.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And then Gyökeres just looking like a real confident striker.
He looked
Suddenly.
like he reminded me a little bit of like a Mario, or not Mario Götze. Who's the Polish guy I'm trying to think of? The biggest striker last.
Miroslav Klose? No. Lewandowski.
Thank you. Like the most obvious name. He reminded me of Lewandowski today, where he just looked fucking deadly. Like makes it look so simple. Give me the ball outside the box and I'll just hammer it home. That kind of move.
Yeah. I'm hoping that gives the players around him more confidence to feed him balls in that situation as well.
Yeah.
Because his touches were tidy and his finishes were good.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was moments in that game I started to see it where he's in just enough space to where it's like, feed him the ball there, see what he can do.
Sure.
If he can take
Finding
one
little
touch and
pockets.
just hammer it, I mean, the dude's got a fucking cannon of a foot.
Yeah, his foot was never criticized. It's finding those little pockets. It's his movement in the box that's been really heavily criticized this season. So if he's working on it and he starts to find those little half spaces, boom, dude, that's it.
It's huge, yeah.
Unleash the beast,
Yeah, I think that's 6 goals in his last 4 games now.
Nice. I didn't realize he's on that much.
He's on a run right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, his numbers are slowly creeping up, where his season's starting to look pretty good after a rough start.
Good for him. Makes me happy
Yeah.
to hear. Despite our happiness with those goal scorers, I gotta say, I think the key moment of the game was that David Raya save, just clawing that goal line clearance off. Because the game looks like a heavy beating at the end, 4-1. But at that point, it would have been 2-1 if that had crossed the line, and y'all would have been headed for a really nervous finish.
It would have been stressful from that point on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming
Raya,
you didn't just
yet
go score at
again.
the... Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, with the nerves from Wednesday, I think that would have been a big moment for Tottenham.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say or imply is
mentally.
Given the recent form, that goal and the late goals you conceded in recent weeks would have really weighed on the players' minds, I think.
Big time.
So thank God for David Raya there.
Yeah. Yeah, yet again, another insane moment from Raya.
Yeah.
Saving us.
I don't know if I've said it, but I've definitely thought it in the past, that he reminds me a lot of Prime De Gea.
Oh, yeah.
Where he sometimes looks a little frantic. He can maybe flap it across sometimes. But generally, he's so good, such a good shot stopper, and so quick. And the way he turned around and spotted that ball and got to it, he's cat-like quick, dude.
Yeah, it made they got pawed it straight out of danger pretty quickly as well. He's got insane reactions. His reading of the game is super good.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously he's a little small and he's is kind of one for the occasional flap.
Yeah, sometimes he
Other
doesn't
than
look the
that, he's
strongest in the
insane.
air, but that's a pretty minor weakness, honestly. I really rate him as a goalkeeper, and I think that was a fluke.
Shockingly good in the air for how big he is. He's
Yeah,
not a big guy.
For sure. I don't mean to completely dismiss his aerial ability.
Yeah.
Even in comparing him to De Gea, I mean that as a compliment, even as, Lord knows I'm not a United fan, but goddamn, David De Gea put a lot of points on the board for that club.
Yeah, he made some insane saves for them in big moments.
Another thing, I noted this for some reason, I thought this game was at the Emirates at first. And so I noted this Gorillas ad in the background for the Gorillas playing Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I thought that was funny that was being advertised at first at the Emirates, and then I realized that wasn't funny. I just was wrong.
Yeah.
But it did make me go back to a thought I had a couple weeks ago that it is really, really possible that Tottenham, who have almost indisputably the most modern and most posh and most futuristic stadium in the Premier League, that stadium might become known more so as a concert venue and NFL stadium than as a Premier League venue, especially if by some miracle they get relegated.
If they got relegated to the championship, yeah.
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 Even if they don't, man, in like 10, 15 years, the NFL is like dead set on London expansion. I don't know if people know that. But they're serious in making official steps toward it. And Tottenham very much built this stadium with an NFL team in mind. The whole soccer pitch rolls out of the stadium to reveal an NFL pitch, if you don't know, which is an insane investment that they're not going to let go unused. What if they get an NFL team in and that team becomes great?
Yeah.
Is it an NFL stadium that Tottenham also plays in?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that would be so embarrassing for them.
How
That's
humiliating would that be, dude? Yeah.
To be the second best team in your own stadium.
Exactly. That's a great way of putting it. Thank you.
That'd be a nightmare.
It's funny stuff, dude.
Hilarious.
Hopefully that's where they're headed.
Right?
Yeah.
It's funny.
And on that note, sorry, what do you got?
Oh, no, it's just funny because I've been seeing a lot of rumors about Arsenal trying to remodel the Emirates. And, like, part of that reason being because I think Tottenham's probably stealing all of the potential concerts and venue things away from them right now.
Oh, they definitely are. You have to give them that. No, they're definitely stealing some major events from the Emirates at this point. There's no denying that their stadium is epic as fuck.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And yeah, I did read that Arsenal are looking at an expansion. What is it, the current capacity, 65K?
60, I think, just over 60, I think.
And I've read they want to add like another 10, 15,000 or something like that.
Yeah, I think they want to push it up closer to 80.
Does it seem crazy to you that the Emirates is already old enough to be renovated?
Yeah, it's very insane to me.
It seems like they just fucking built that stadium, dude.
It felt like it, yeah, it literally feels like it was a new stadium not long ago. Like, we had one of the newest stadiums in the league.
Yeah.
And now it's straight up old. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if straight up old is quite true, but yeah, it's due for a renovation. I guess that says a lot.
Yeah. Just compared to our rivals and what they're doing with their stadiums and money. It's like now we were ahead for so long, and now we're suddenly falling behind in that sector.
I've never felt part of that race. You know, I'm very proud of the Anfield renovations, and I love Anfield.
Yeah.
But Anfield still looks kind of old, so I've never really felt like we were in the stadium arms race battle, you know? We're kind of just do our own thing.
Yeah. And I think, obviously, I wish we still had the historic stadium. I would take less match day revenue to have Highbury again, but obviously
it's
the
easy
reality
to say that
is you can't be competitive without
we
it,
don't have state-owned clubs, so we need that money, sadly.
Yeah, match day revenue is important.
Yeah.
But
anyway, speaking of old British stadiums, let's transition to Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 1. Maybe the worst game I've seen all year. Liverpool were bad enough that like this kind of performance, if it happens like a few more times, like it would condemn Arne Slot to
finally
being sacked. 100%, dude. Like this looked like a performance. This looked like an uncoached team, basically, is what we looked out there. It was some of the most disjointed shit I've ever seen in my life.
That's not good. That's not a good sign.
No, it was terrible, dude. It's crazy because we've been so up and down. We've put in some good performances.
Yeah.
But this was not it. It was bad. Even after halftime, like Slot's been known to make some good adjustments at halftime and turn out a decent performance second half.
Yeah, kind of figure it out.
Not today, man. The only good move he made was swapping, like he had Sobo at right back and Curtis Jones in like the forward midfield spot. And Jones had absolute nightmare today, and Slot rotated them, and that made us a little better. But fucking hell. I actually turned the game off to squeeze in a run before the Arsenal match because I was like, I probably won't go running
that's
after
funny.
Arsenal, yada, yada. Yeah, I turned it off with, I think, 75th minute or something. I very rarely do that.
Oh, shit.
That's how convinced I was nothing was going to happen that match.
Yeah.
Sure enough, 2 goals in extra time. One of them ruled out. Second one stuck.
I know.
Thank you, Alex Mack.
I couldn't believe when I opened the app back up again. I was like, I thought that said 94th minute before he scored. Now it says 97th minute he scored. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Even on the way out to my run, right before I put away the phone, I was pulling down BBC, refresh. And the last thing I looked at before I put it away to run was 90 plus 7, still 0-0. And I was like, that's match, dude. And after that, we got a winner. So that was
Max
fucking
banged
crazy.
it in.
Nice sloppy winner, rebound.
Also,
type
he
winner.
had both of them. His
McAllister for
was
both of
disallowed,
them.
and then he scored the real goal.
Funny
Hilarious.
first one straight off the back.
Yeah.
It was like a goal line clearance, blasted off his back into the net. Turned out it clipped his elbow as well, so it was disallowed. Annoying.
Frustrating.
But I'm glad he came back and got it again, reiterated his point.
Yeah, you guys got to fight off United for those Champions League spots now.
Yeah, absolutely. We're level on points. That huge win for us. Chelsea drew this week. Chelsea drew conceded a last-minute equalizer as well to drop points. Yep. United have a game in hand, but we're level on points with them. And we got to get those Champions League spots, man.
Yeah, crucial points.
As I have here in the notes, this might look confusing to you. I am really happy that Liverpool are dog shit while the league is kind of presenting like dog shit. We're in this era of long throws, Route 1 football, physicality, set pieces. And I'm over here like, you know what? Of course we're bad right now because we're like elegant. And we are sophisticated. We're too sophisticated for this.
You're the Arsenal
of
like the early, like the mid 2000s.
Exactly.
We were still playing Arsene Wenger flashy football, but it wasn't working because nobody was. We had Jose Mourinho's Chelsea and United winning leagues.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. It's like we're just too good for this nonsense. And when it gets cleaned up, we'll do well again.
We play beautiful football, and that's what's important.
Exactly, dude. It's just like me in real life, dude. Like, I'm too cool of a person to exist in capitalism, so my life's a disaster.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm like, I'm incapable of prioritizing financial gains. So, I just go with the flow, and that's Liverpool right now.
Just deal with it.
But anyway, obviously I have given up on kind of like winning major trophies this year. We're still in the cups, or we're still in the FA Cup. We're still in the Champions League. But after a performance like I saw this week, I was just like, Jesus Christ, I don't know if we'll stand a chance,
Yeah, it's hard to get excited about winning anything.
Yeah. So this week, or this season really is just about me like being in love with Ekatike and Verts. And I just got to enjoy that,
Just try and have fun with that, yeah. Did he actually get hurt badly in the warm-up, or was it just a precaution?
I haven't heard an update yet. They cut to him sitting in the stands during the match, and homie did not look happy, that's for sure.
That's not good.
So, if he's gone for the run-in, and this is what our midfield looks like now without him, that's no bueno, dude.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
It's funny, we went from Verts the flop to, like, we can't play without him. It's funny how that happens, how quickly that can happen. But yeah, I'll definitely be looking for news on that as soon as I disconnect here. Oh, here I have the just the fallacy of you only remember when you win. I think I've talked about this on the podcast before, but I still do have a lot of awesome memories from this season.
Yeah.
And it just made me want to reiterate that it's bullshit that you only enjoy football when you win,
That is true. Yeah. I 100% agree with that.
Of course you can be miserable when you lose, but I still think back to some of my favorite seasons being when Liverpool were not even close to winning jack shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had so many great memories of seasons where Arsenal didn't win shit.
Yeah. But played beautiful games, scored great goals.
Yeah,
gave you
epic
fun
moments
times.
still. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Yeah. I'm sure, obviously, it's obviously more fun when you're winning.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's the whole point of this thing is it's like impossible. It's hard to fucking win.
Yeah.
It's so hard to win.
if you can't find a way to enjoy it when you're not, you're gonna be having a bad time.
Yeah. I mean, 99% of the teams aren't winning shit every year. So
Yeah, I was gonna say
You just
we
gotta
say
have-
that as like quote unquote glory hunting fans that support some of the biggest clubs in the world. You know?
yeah.
Yeah. Imagine being a
There's
Bournemouth
plenty of
fan.
people, who have literally almost going to every season with like zero hope of winning anything.
Now, their trophy is being established in the Premier League, basically.
Yeah, in a couple
That sounds
moments,
disrespectful,
having a couple
but-
moments a season, and maybe they get it on a cup run.
Alex, did you see this Lionel Messi freak out after his
No.
Inter Miami were smoked by your own LAFC?
AFC dumped him out.
Yeah, LAFC beat Inter Miami 3-0, and Messi had a freak out post-match. Suarez was literally physically pulling him out of the referee's locker room. He was trying to go into the referee's
Damn.
locker room. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Very unlike Messi generally.
Yeah, you don't think of him as being that hothead.
He's kind of seems like a calm guy for the most part.
Yeah, of course. Again, he's always been a winner his whole career for the most part.
That's true.
So yeah, but anyway, I thought that was pretty funny
stuff.
Yeah, on the LAFC train, man. The local kids seem to be pro LAFC. My coworkers are trying to bully me into supporting LAFC. I indicated I might be leaning Galaxy, and they were like, they play in the fucking suburbs, dude. And I looked it up, and it's true now that I really have the lay of the land here. Man, Galaxy plays so far outside of the city.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that. That sucks.
I think because they built their stadium in the same era that like Chicago built Toyota Park, dude, where like the MLS was intentionally building suburban stadiums.
Suburbs.
Yeah, which was so stupid.
Yeah, that sucks.
So, yeah, I don't know if I can support LAFC, man. I hate Young Sun Min so much. And he's truly the poster child now, dude. I see his shirts everywhere now.
Yeah, he's definitely the superstar there now.
Yeah, he's a good
And
player.
He is. Giroud's is he gone, Giroud?
I think he might be. He's definitely not garnering a lot of minutes or headlines if he's here.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
Yeah, they have Son and a Latino striker whose name I think it's like David Morales or something like that right now.
Okay.
Who looks
They have
pretty
two
good,
good
to be
attackers.
honest. Like for MLS, he looks pretty legit.
Hell yeah.
We'll see. I know I talked a lot of game about adopting a LA team when I moved out here and becoming an MLS guy a little more because that actually has a little bit of a fan base here. Oh, God, that just makes me want to I want to just lay down in my bed and take a nap when I think about trying to be an MLS supporter.
I know. It's really hard to get excited about it.
It gives my body like physical depression reactions.
Yeah.
Like your chest sinks in when you. I gotta cut this all out. We're never gonna get support on the pod from our domestic professional soccer league if we keep talking shit like this. We gotta stop that, Alex. We gotta stop that MLS dumping. Okay, I'm instituting a new rule: no more MLS dumping. Chicago's getting a stadium in the city.
Yeah, that's huge.
Pro MLS. We like that. Just bring Galaxy back.
They're shipping the Bears to Indiana.
Oh my God, I'm glad you mentioned that. This is completely off topic, but of course I want to laugh about that. Chicago Bears are either going to the far west suburbs, Arlington Heights, or to Hammond, Indiana. One of
They're
the
going to
grossest
Indiana.
little industrial wasteland like skylines you could ever imagine.
A place that would literally just be the Bears Stadium, essentially.
It's not even the same state that they
No.
claim to be from. Would they still be called the Chicago Bears?
They'd have to change their name. Come on.
I know the old mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, threatened that they would not be allowed to be called the Chicago Bears if they left the city limits. I don't know where that stands.
Also, I was seeing somebody like Bears fans complaining, and I'm with them. Fuck the Bears ownership.
Yeah. Definitely.
They had their two stadiums they've had in history were given to them for free. They've never fucking paid to build a stadium, dude.
Absolutely insane. They're on some
That's
Jimmy Ratcliffe shit, dude.
Insane. They're trying to get taxpayers to pay for their fucking stadium to stay in Chicago.
Yeah.
They've never once in their history had to build a stadium.
It's absolutely insane. Yeah.
That's like that's a major part of being a pro sports team is having to invest in the community and build a stadium and do
Do
that
they
shit.
know what they're going to do to that team's brand if they move it to Hammond, Indiana?
It's going to be so bad.
Terrible, dude. They'll
They're gonna
lose
be the
so
laughingstock.
many Chicagoans as fans. I know that might be hard to say, and maybe I'm wrong about that, but I kind of don't think so. Of course, there will always be the diehard Bears fans.
Of course, yeah.
But I think a younger generation might cut ties with a move like that.
Yeah, you have no connection to the team, really. You can't get into the stadium. Like, who's going to go to fucking Hammond to watch the Bears play?
Exactly. We were complaining about going to Bridgeview to watch Chicago Fire.
Yeah,
Hammond's
sucked. Hammond's way further.
Of course, they'll pitch the South Shore line as public transit to the stadium. That train is already overwhelmed without a football stadium down there. You know.
Yeah, they're gonna have to add a lot more cars on that line, and run a lot more trains.
It's just humiliating, man. It
is.
You're a storied franchise in a world-class city with one of the most beautiful skylines. That helicopter shot of Soldier Field on the shoreline of Chicago with the skyline behind it is about as iconic as it gets.
Yeah,
and they're willing to walk away from that. Like, it's so dumb, dude.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Invest some money. Redo Soldier Field.
Yeah, do it right this time. Everyone hated the first one. Hire a proper architect. Embrace the original bowl and fucking... Again, going back to what FS to brag about Anfield. Anfield fucking dominates. It shows exactly what they could do with Soldier Field. It's a great example.
Yeah, they could easily modernize that stadium with some money.
Yeah.
And make it a dope place, like right on the water. We're like one of the coolest NFL venues.
Yeah, they really could. Luckily for us, we don't support the Bears, so it's going to be funny if they leave.
Doesn't matter what happens. Yeah,
yeah. I can't speak for you, but I will always greatly love the city of Chicago. So part of me will be a little bit sad. Sad for my homies there that care about this sort of thing.
But it is sad it's a bit sad for the city to lose a team like that, like in the heart of the city. But
definitely,
if
they do move, I predict in 20 years a dramatic move back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll definitely want to get back. I mean, look at the Lions. They tried it. Lions moved out to the suburbs.
Exactly, dude.
Realized they made
Silver
a huge
Dome
mistake.
now. Silver Dome, one of the most famous symbols of failure in the whole country.
Yeah, a nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
Cool place to go rollerblading, though.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Alex, let's just about wrap this up. I love that we ended on an NFL story. That's pretty funny for us.
Well, I was like, what? Wait, what led into that?
Yeah, I don't even remember what we were talking about. You just said something about you're like, yeah, the Bears are moving, and I was like, yeah, that's right. I got really excited about it because, of course, I've been mentally talking shit about it for weeks.
Yeah, I've been laughing at all the internet talk about it. Bears fans freaking out.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Yeah, and now Detroit has this awesome fucking sports district.
Yeah, Detroit's dominating right now too. The Pistons are fucking dominating. The Wings are good.
Are the Pistons
Lions are good? Yeah, apparently the Pistons are ripping, dude.
I've made so many efforts to try and get into the NBA.
I know, I can't really do it either. I
don't understand, dude. People are so passionate about it, and I have consciously tried to, and I can't.
Yeah, I would watch a Pistons playoff run again.
Definitely.
I can't care about regular season basketball. I'm happy to hear the Pistons are doing well. Like, it makes me happy when the Pistons are good.
Yeah.
Also, Tigers are making a run at things this year.
Verlander back in town, dude.
Verlander's back. We got Scooble. They signed another stud from Houston or something.
All right,
on big money. I think they're trying to make a run at it this year.
All right.
I think they're kind of all in to see what they can do. So, yeah, big time for Detroit sports right now.
The city of Detroit is kind of balling right now. I really want to get back and visit that new waterfront park where Kobo used to be. They developed the waterfront down there. It looks beautiful now from what I've seen online.
Yeah.
It might be a green stretch all the way to Belle Isle now, which is what it always should have been.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So yeah, I got to get back to Detroit, man.
Yeah, Detroit rules, man.
Yeah, it's such a cool city.
It's such
cool
a good
city.
town. I need to go there more. I'm so close. It's such
you're just a few hours away.
Here.
You should, do what I do. Definitely keep an eye on shows and stuff there, and make an excuse to go if there's a comic or a concert you want to go to.
Oh, yeah. Taylor and I are going to see Jordan Jensen at Royal Oak Theater.
Oh, that's fun.
So we'll probably pop down to Detroit because
you're right
we're going to be over there. And I think it's a Saturday show, so we might try and go for a couple days in Detroit, which would be sick.
Oh, that's fun, dude.
Yeah, it'd be a fun time.
Cool, man.
I think the boys, too. I think the Chicago boys and Lomax, we were planning the trip at some time when the weather's nicer to Detroit as well.
A Detroit meetup?
Yeah.
Shit. Let me know if you plan it far enough in advance. Maybe I can join, too.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, when we start talking again, I'll let you know.
I miss it, man. It's such a,
such a cool town, man. So many cool little dive bars and food spots, and
you sent me that clip of those kids jumping at St. Andrews Hall and the floor flexing.
The floor flexing like that.
Bro, that's my childhood, man. That's definitive teen Todd experience, dude. I'll still remember the first time jumping on that floor and be like, oh my God, are we going to die?
I was like, we're about to go through this fucking floor?
Yeah. And then later on, when you get even cooler, you start seeing shows at the shelter in the basement.
Underneath,
and you see the other side of that floor. You're watching a show, and if you look up, you see the ceiling going like this. And are we about to get crushed?
Yeah, dude, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, but it has been that way since at least the early 90s. So I think it's safe.
I mean, there hasn't been, anything bad yet. They keep stopping in time to fix it, so.
Shout out. The last show I ever saw at St. Andrews Hall.
Oh, really? Deftones is the last show you saw there?
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. That's sick.
A surprise show when they were way too big already to play there for their self-titled album. They played a little secret surprise show, and
dude,
I saw them there. That's the last thing I ever saw there.
That's
epic way to go out.
Very epic way. Yeah, that's a great show.
I don't know if that Deftones showed up on the camera at all, but they'll always have
on my camera. I don't know if it did on the actual feed.
I almost wore it today. I couldn't decide which shirt to throw on.
Right.
I
had to throw on the Eze again after
that shirt's dope,
after
dude.
the Northland Derby.
Mom crushed it with that. Nice work, Maggie.
Yeah, Maggie, great work.
When I saw it, as soon as I saw you getting come into frames, I was like, oh man, that's a sick shirt, dude.
It is a dope shirt. I really like all. I want all three of our kits from this season.
Yeah,
they're all good.
Yeah, God, Adidas does such unfairly good shit for y'all. It's so funny. Although we already got a leak for our new away shirt next year, and it's a really clean, crisp white. That's gonna do very well. Yeah.
I just heard. So I've been listening to Jim Campbell's new Arsenal podcast.
Yeah,
which is funny because the first few episodes I listened to were short recaps, post match. And I don't think he was on the first few. And I was like, is Jimmy not even on this?
Yeah.
And then I caught episodes with him on there as well.
Nice.
Which is probably going to be one out shortly, actually. I think they recorded one at his place right outside the Emirates, basically.
Nice. I had stepped away for a bit, but I'm fully back on a ramble kick right now. I feel like they have less rotating guests right now than they have in the past. I feel like the majority of episodes I catch are OG boys, dude, which I love.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's the best.
Vish is in there a lot, but I don't mind him. I think he's pretty cool, even though he's a United fan.
Vish is cool. Yeah.
He's grown on me. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say the funny thing about, they were talking about the expansion of the Arsenal Stadium. But they also mentioned that we have over 4,000 something SKUs on the Arsenal store every year. They're talking about how we make money. And they're like, we also have 4,000 SKUs this year at the Arsenal Stadium store.
Yeah.
And it's we're constantly putting out new merch.
It's smart. Why not, dude?
Yeah.
Do you think I would know this fucking second division Greek team if they didn't have dope merch?
Have you seen this thing?
Oh, no. What's that? You got a little coffee cup?
Here, I'll show it up here, too. But it's a Stanley, travel cup.
Nice.
I wish it didn't come with a lid, which I'm kind of bummed. I wish I had a lid on it, but it's fucking
Stanley's,
sick.
you
It's
gotta buy
got
it
like
separate.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You have it has like the inlay like the white kit does.
Nice.
It has like the same inlay on there. It's
Oh,
fucking
that's
dope.
cool, man. That's very classy.
Yeah,
Good
it's
job.
funny.
Good job,
They
Arsenal.
had a whole line of cool Stanley stuff, but I was like, I think I'm just gonna get the cup. It's the least Stanley looking thing. They have like the generic giant girl Stanley thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not anti-Stanley stuff. Obviously, they make really nice stuff.
Oh,
but
it's super
I don't think
nice.
I think at this point you don't want that. The handle.
I can't do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's become too trendy to like
Yeah.
that basic
it's
bitch shit.
Yeah, basic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap it up, Alex.
Cool.
I think it's a pretty killer episode 80. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was a solid up.
Yes. Congratulations once again on the Derby. Hey, is today
Thank you,
St.
sir.
Tottenham's Day with that? It's one of the widest
It's-
gaps between the clubs.
It's not yet. I don't think today, but I think it's coming up really quick, and it might be one of the earliest ones ever.
Yeah, so 61 to 29. Dude, it's 1 point away from being St. Tottenham's Day. If my math is correct. Yeah.
What a shame, man! You know, that makes the Wolves dropping points even worse. Honestly,
Yeah, that's true.
'Cause
Like
we
you could have done it
today.
today. Yeah.
On the
That's wild.
But yeah, I think it's going to be one of the earliest ones ever.
Yeah,
Which is
I mean,
fantastic.
just scrolling down the table and just physically looking at the gap has to give you a little bit of a boner, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it has to hurt Spurs fans so much. They can't look at the table right now.
No, they're not looking at the table right now. Definitely, if they are, they're hyper fixated on the bottom 4 teams.
Just the relegation zone. That's it.
Yeah, right where you want them.
Yep.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 80 of Soccer Situations. Yeah, be sure to give us a like, a follow, go to the pod platforms and give us a review, subscribe.
Yes.
Helps us, you know?
Yeah.
And thank you and have a good week. Goodbye.
Good week, y'all.
Soccer situation.